we wake, hear the birds and see the sun. Side by side our fears are done. Oh, the good times just...
So we're out here on the boardwalk behind the visitor center of the state of Texas on I-10, and they have this big long boardwalk, 600 feet, and it's into the Blue Elbow Swamp. So we're just stretching our legs before our last push to our next campground.
When you cross the border of Texas at the Welcome Center on Interstate 10, there's a boardwalk with a swamp area out on it.
Good place to stretch your legs.
It is, and they have a boardwalk. She said it was 650 feet long.
It's a cool little breeze today.
Oh, yeah.
Change in weather.
What's the date? March 3rd. March 3rd.
Yep. Wow, that's pretty interesting, huh?
Okay.
We know what we have, let's hold on tight. Found what we're looking for in life. Call us crazy, but things are finally right.
Okay guys, we've ventured downtown in Columbus, Texas to Cafe Latte. And
we're gonna give it a try, see how the coffee is, and maybe get some kind of pastry.
because you know how Bill likes his pastries.
That's right. Pastry, but
No, not a pastry. It is a, what is it? A bacon, egg,
egg
and cheese panini. And then I got a ham and cheese quiche.
I'm not sure what kind of bread it is, but it's some kind of, looks like homemade bread.
It looks delicious.
Like a herb bread of some kind.
Yeah. I think this might be lunch.
So we just had some coffee, and I'd call it a brunch, would you? At,
I would, yeah.
Yeah, Latte Cafe, and we talked to the lady, and I did, and I had a panini. It was bacon, egg, and cheese, and they make their own herb bread. It's with Italian seasoning. It was so good.
It was delicious.
And you had the quiche.
I had the quiche, and it was flaky, and you know how sometimes they can get kind of dense? It was the eggs were fluffy, the crust was fluffy, everything about it was just
good.
Delicious.
And coffee I had was called their Enchanted Rock blend, which was really good. It's just perfect that I like. It's not too bitter, but it does have a good taste, and it's just not watery. So
yeah,
it's a really good. If you're in Columbus, you got to come here for stuff. They're not open on Sundays, and they do have another one in LaGrange where they bake most of their stuff because they're known for their scones, but they're pretty much gone by Saturday.
Exactly. And I had a caramel latte iced, and it was good.
Yeah, a little too much sugar for me.
Yeah, even for me, but I loved it.
So if you're in Columbus, stop at the Latte Cafe.
Exactly.
Colorado County, Texas, at Columbus. Driving around, you couldn't ask for better weather. 70 degrees, blue skies, no humidity. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, this morning I was wearing a jacket. I have now changed to short sleeves.
Yep. So we're going to tour Main Street a little.
Bill got coffee, and I got the Texas dirt. Oh, it is so good. And the spoons change colors when they get cold. So this house was built in 1887. Henry was a farmer, a rancher, and a saloon owner. It's a symmetrical Victorian style house. Contains 3 fireplaces with marble mantels. Its roof is made of stamped metal. The guy that owns it was Henry Owls. It was his home until 1954, so from 1887 to 1954. They have a driving tour of the area that you can do that would include this house and the one across the street. This house was originally built in 1867 as just a first story kind of house. A second story and the porches were added in 1887 when it was purchased by a merchant here in town. And it's even been added on since then. And then in 1968, Magnolia Homes Tour bought this house to restore it and to use it as a museum with period furnishings in it. It's beautiful.
The unique thing about this house, one of the unique things about this house, it actually has a basement made of locally made brick.
And that may not sound like anything to New Yorkers or people up north. However, in Texas, basements don't do very well. They get flooded, and most Texas homes don't have basements. So here's a picture of the house when it was originally built in 1867 as a one-story home. Well. Look at this little bitty building. It's actually the Habitat for Humanity building now, but oh my goodness, is it not tiny? I'm wondering if it was a little outbuilding for that building. I don't know. I don't know. Oh, that's true. It could have been like a little gas station. Anyway, it is a tiny building. Okay, Bill. Tomorrow we head out and we go to Georgetown.
Yep, we're heading out.
Yeah, we're going to go to Rio Bonito, but we have really enjoyed Columbus.
And Thousand Trails, Colorado River. It has been absolutely gorgeous weather.
And we have gotten a 2-mile walk in the morning and a 2-mile walk in the evening, and we have thoroughly enjoyed the area. The weather's been fantastic, even though it hasn't been that great all over the rest of Texas, but there you go.
It's been perfect here. 50s at night, 70s during the day.
Oh my gosh. Look, this yard. Hey guys, I'm going to show you a yard.
Gosh.
I'm going to have Bill video it out the window for you.
So this is why you may not mow your yard in Texas this time of year. Look at all the bluebonnets.
With you and I, the future is bright. Oh, you and I, we got it. Oh, we don't need no more. Oh, even in the hard times, you and I can weather any storm. Before I sleep, hear the crickets, see the moon, side by side and through, no limit to what we can do.
Hey, we're out for a little morning walk. It's absolutely gorgeous here. We're back in
really
Texas.
is.
It's early March. We've been in Florida for February, but it was in the 50s last night, low 50s this morning, and we got a little wimpified being in Florida where the mornings were in the 70s and days in the 80s. So it's not cold here. It's just spring.
That's true.
And but we're at Thousand Trails, Colorado River. It's near Columbus, Texas, and this is one of the better Thousand Trails we've been at. And they've added a whole new section of pull-throughs, which is fairly nice, full hookups. Got to pay $3 extra for them though, a night, but it was worth it. So we got one, and lots of room between the campers, and we'll show you some stuff here in a little bit, kind of what the campsites look like. And what do you think, DeAnna?
I love it here. It's very nice. I would definitely say the roads here are much better than a lot of the Thousand Trails that you're on. And definitely you've got a lot more room between the campsites than what we were seeing in Florida. So definitely, I think if you're in the Columbus, Texas area, it's definitely worth coming to stay.
Right. There's not like a whole ton of attractions. There's some stuff. We'll try to put some info later in the video. But
yes. There's some museums.
Yep. And the big thing too around here is the painted churches.
The painted churches, and we'll link at the end screen our video on the painted churches, the Schulenburg
we did that,
churches.
about 2 years ago. So, but we're just out for a nice morning walk here, and it does have a lot of room and trails, and it's right on the Colorado River. Not the Colorado River that goes to the out west. This is Texas is Colorado River.
Yeah, there's multiples. But we'll take you along for the hike and show you a little bit about of the trails that they have here at Colorado River 1,000 Trails.
I don't know if you can see it, but there's the river. That's the Colorado River. It's, you know, a typical Texas river. Got a lot of mud banks and stuff, but it's kind of neat. Might be fun to kayak. But also, one thing we were just talking about, notice about this campground is you don't have hardly any highway noises. The highway's, what, maybe 2 miles away you turn off of? Can't remember the number. I can hear a little bit of it.
It's very faint.
But it's faint. But at night, you don't hear trains, you don't hear cars. It was very quiet here.
Agreed.
You know what we have, let's hold on tight. Found what we're looking for in life. Call us crazy, but things are
One thing we thought about as we were walking is we actually also have a couple of other videos that feature the Colorado River. We have a Harvest Host Fiesta, Texas, which is one of our top 5, I'd say.
Yeah, that was a pretty nice one.
That was a nice one.
And it's on the Colorado River.
And another one is Bastrop. When we stayed in Bastrop, there's the Colorado River is featured in there quite a bit too. So
yeah, it runs right through town, and you can actually do kayak trips. There's a outfitter that'll rent kayaks, canoes, and transport you or shuttle you around.
exactly. And so you might want to check those videos out as well. Okay, so this trail brings you out at the lodge. If you take the whole trail. Actually, it's not the lodge, it's the office. The lodge is the White House that we'll show you later. Look what he got.
Free donuts and coffee in the office.
It is now officially his favorite 1,000 Trails because
Yeah, I think so.
they gave him a donut. Spacing, as you can see right here, look how much space is between you and your neighbor. We got so used to in Florida being right up against our neighbor that this is kind of a treat. That is so cute. That is a good way to camp with your cat so they can get out and enjoy the fresh air if you're not sure that they'll. What a great couple. So if you were ever thinking about how could you travel with your cats, there is the perfect example of a great way to be able to get your cats outside and not have to harness them or whatever and just let them enjoy the day. It's called iTent. They got it on Amazon and it folds down to literally nothing.
Small packages.
Bill went into this bathroom last night and he said it was really nice.
Yeah, but pretty new. I don't think it's more than a year old. Try to back it back in here.
with you and I, the future is bright.
Out on the trail for the second time today.
And this creek eventually, I guess, flows that way and flows and comes into the Colorado River.
That is one thing about this park. There are always a lot of deer.
This and Medina.
Yeah, Medina has a lot of deer. Stopping at Weichels Bakery in LaGrange. So we're going to check out this bakery.
I think I'm on a quest to find the best bakeries in Texas and all our travels. So take a look at how thin I am because it may not stay.
Okay. Oh my goodness, look at all the goodies.
You and I, the future is bright.
All right, tell them what you got, Bill.
Coffee.
Yeah, right.
And a
Okay.
few snacks. So we got some fruit and cream cheese kolaches. DeAnna got a thing called a cottage cheese ball. And then we got like a breakfast sandwich thing stuffed with
Sausage and cheddar cheese.
yeah. And an egg. I think was there egg in it? I hope
No,
so.
there's no egg.
Oh, I wanted to. I guess don't think they had one with egg in it.
No, they didn't.
So, but anyways, this should get us by to lunch. Oh, the coffee was really good. The sausage, cheese, in the dough thing was really good. Wasn't quite what I was expecting. I thought it would be a different kind of sausage, but it was still really good. And the 2 kolaches I had, which are gone already, were very good. It was, that nice doughy paste thing, almost like bread, stuffed with some fruit, and they were good.
You and I, we got it